Peter Gregory Obi, a former governor of Anambra State, is the youngest of the front-runners to be Nigeria's next president. His campaign message seems to resonate with young voters who say they are tired of the politics of the world.
Everywhere you go see Obi.
We want to secure and unite Nigeria. We want to transform Nigeria from its present conspicuous consumption to a productive country.
A successful businessman, he broke away from the party that made him governor and one that chose him as a presidential running mate to lead the Labour Party's presidential campaign. Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso has a similar shift from the major parties to one that doesn't control any legislature or state. The NNPP candidate is a former defense minister and was governor of Nigeria's second most populous state, Kano, for 8 years.
The election now is between the big names who have destroyed this country and people who are looking for an alternative.
The 2023 election isn't business as usual. The two new contenders and their supporters believe they can unseat the governing party just like in 2015 when the opposition won. The opponents say they can only divert votes from the main political parties. Some analysts expect the two to force a runoff and with skillful negotiations win or even decide who becomes president.
This is the man Nigeria's opposition is trying to stop. A former governor of Nigeria's commercial and business capital, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is credited with transforming Lagos State and restructuring its economy. The governing party flag bearer says he wants to replicate this at the national level.
Security, economy, foreign policy is secondary. Building relationship, giving the other country assurance, believing in the sanctity of contract.
Both Tinubu and Obi are making the most of a belief by some Nigerians that the presidency should head south after being held by a northerner for 8 years. But supporters of the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar say Nigeria's democracy must not be defined by regional sentiments. A retired customs officer, Mr. Abubakar is a successful businessman with interests in manufacturing and service industries. He wasn't available for interview. The manifestos and ideologies of all the political parties are similar, but there are at least new contenders for the presidency, which in itself could make politicians in Africa's most populous country more accountable to their voters. Ahmed Idris, Al Jazeera, Abuja.